We're going okay. Hopefully everybody will be able to see me okay. We're doing some a little differently here. I got a couple of minutes before folks will be coming in, and I'm thinking the fan might be noisy, so when folks start coming in, we'll see how that is, as well as the feed, because right now it looks pretty good to me. So it's darker in here, but what's nice about this is I can see here. So I'm going to sit down here for a second. I've got stuff in here. Is everybody coming in? I'm trying to see if going on there. Hey, okay. Hey, Jonathan, how you doing? Okay. Excellent. All right. We got everybody's coming in here. Awesome. And let's see here. I'm watching. Ella gave me her phone so I can read messages, and I could go through that. Tristan, hey bud, how you doing, Tristan? Awesome. So I am playing with the screen here. Okay, I'm in the shop. I'm going to walk around a little bit. I'm going to leave this there for a sec. Can you guys hear me okay? That's my first question. I don't know if you guys can hear me all right on my lavalier mic. So if somebody just lets me know they can hear me okay. Yes, thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. Secondly is, how is background sound? It's a little toasty here in Wyoming right now, and I've got the fan on, but I don't know if it's interfering with any of the audio. Sounds good? Okay, awesome. Well, it's good to see you guys here. While I have you, why not start on a good note and show you a live of the shop? No, we can hear you, okay? Show you a live of the shop so far. I think the last video you guys saw was the ductwork that Mike from Renegade Plumbing came out to do. He's a master plumber and HVAC tech. And so we got all this stuff set up really nice, including the gas lines back here for the furnace. And today, hey, is that Chris? Chris from Forgotten Coast Canine. Good to have you guys over. Got the back window here framed in today because we were filming video today, as well as a little sneak peek. What was that? Well, I'll show you those, get those going. But we were setting up stuff because we were working on a new video for not this Thursday, but already next week's. The reason why I'm out in the shop is twofold. Is because, yes, stairs. Mark got that. Yes, we just got done filming video. That's a sneak peek as well. That will be tomorrow's video. So we got tomorrow's video. You guys got some neat little sneak peeks there. And Benny's got an Easter egg out here. I had something given to me a while back, but it's a bit of an Easter egg, meaning I can't talk about it just yet, and I just leave it laying off to the side. And Forgotten Coast shirt to be on the way. Awesome. I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to get the your guys' stuff, because I know you're sending me a lot of things. That'll be a standalone video, Chris. That'll be really cool. But so we leave Easter eggs out. We're trying to see who people pay attention, or maybe connect the dots later. But we got an Easter egg laying around that will be pretty cool to share with everybody later on. But yeah, we got the stairs, and we got that back there hung up in the video too. So you guys are gonna have to wait for that one. But I'm glad that the lav mic is working. Oh, okay, it's Tyler. Okay, Tyler's over here with Forgotten Coast Canine. All right, let me raise you guys up here a little bit. The reason why I'm coming to you live out in the shop is twofold. One, hey Dave, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm back to using the cell phone, and Dave's not in the shop with me. But I came out here to the shop twofold. One was I wanted to test the Wi-Fi out here and see what kind of quality I was getting, being able to give you guys. So it'd really be neat to know the quality of video you're all getting off of the Wi-Fi that's here in the building. The way this internet company works is I'm good, miss bugging you. You got to come out one day. You got to come out one day and visit. It's nice how you'll probably come out when the work's all done, Dave. So the Wi-Fi itself is really good in here, and the dish that receives the signal is out on the back of the building. So I'm thinking I've got really good service, and I'm glad to see you guys are thinking so. And big shout out to Keith and hunting. So you're gonna rub it in too. So you're going hunting, and you're talking about all that on Instagram and everything. And folks like us have to stay in work, David. Not happy with you, mister. But so one of the reasons is because I wanted to test the Wi-Fi. The second, Chris and I might be coming out soon. Keep updated. That would be awesome. Actually, matter of fact, I just heard from Greg. Don't hate cuz I'm pretty. Greg is coming out in September. So I got that. Dave, you need to get out to Wyoming and show some love. Yes, that's right, Keith. You tell him. You guys got to hound Dave on Instagram too. But the other reason why I wanted to try out here, well, I had to come out here, is we're still having, it's a struggle uploading videos to YouTube for the channel, especially videos that start breaking at 16 gigabyte load. And right now, last time it was 30. This one's just around 20. But it's taken a good part of the day. It was about 72% uploaded, but it wasn't going to be done in time to do the video. And I definitely didn't want to do it in the house, uploading to YouTube, because I knew the quality would be horrible then. And also, behind me is the future media wall, meaning all the videos from here on out, live and others, will be happening on that wall behind me. I'm hoping to decorate that wall really nice and get it all set up. We got some really good rustic timbers that were here on the property, and we got some other neat ideas. So I'm hoping to do that wall really nice and get things going. And then that will be a backdrop to all the future live videos that we have. Other live videos I would like to do is with people that came out that had the opportunity to be part of a knife build. If it was a veteran that came out to do it, or if it was just somebody that actually came out that was handicapped, that I'm giving them an opportunity that you might not get other places. I thought that would be a really cool thing to have, is do a live with them if they thought that would be really good. So what do we got? I'm gonna steal Ella's phone here real quick. It's in the works. Okay, yeah, sure. It's in the works. Promises. The quality is decent for being on the phone, by the way. Good. Glad to see that. I'm glad to hear that. It's I'm actually right here by the window and the shop door, so I'm getting a cross breeze through here. But if you guys think the fan is going to cause issues, I can shut it off. Hey, Will, how you doing, sir? And again, I'm trying not to speak too loud. The last few days, I've been getting really stressed with my voice, and I've been really taxed with it. And I think part of it's just working in the shop in the heat. I still get short of breath trying to speak as deep as I do and just project my voice. But didn't even notice the fan as you mentioned it. Okay. I'm trying to keep it going. We keep a little one up in the shop, in the loft, going and circulate the heat there. I've got the garage doors open and I got cross breeze. It feels great right now. We've hit 99. Actually, yesterday I had to drive into town, and I took a screenshot or a snapshot of my phone of the truck. We had 108 when I was driving, so that was pretty toasty. And so I'm glad I got a breeze here. So we got Carl. Hey Carl, how you doing, buddy? Glad to see you came in. I'm gonna do a shout out to my cousin Ronnie. He's one of those people that doesn't want to watch my videos and have a Gmail account. He watches my videos, but he doesn't have Gmail, so he doesn't comment, can't like anything else. Matter of fact, that's going to bring me to a YouTube thing, but about 90% of my videos are watched by non-subscribers or by people that just go on YouTube and watch me that aren't logged into their YouTube account, their Gmail account. If you're not logged into your Gmail account or you don't have a YouTube account, I get the view, but the algorithm says, this takes me to a whole other topic for today, the algorithm says it's not a subscriber. But I recently broke 16,200 plus subscribers, which is really cool. I go back to the days of when Tony Patey was one of 100 subscribers I had, and I was doing a giveaway like that. And then we just did the 10,000 subscriber giveaway not too long ago, which was pretty cool. But that was pretty nice. So some of the things I wanted to talk about or test out was the Wi-Fi and location and how video is going to go. My goal is maybe to set up a laptop at least so I can use my camera and more professional grade audio and video to give you guys better quality here in the shop. So those are the baby steps in wanting to do that. I'll probably just buy a less expensive laptop versus buying a Mac. I'll probably just buy a less expensive one because I'm using it only as a hub really to log in and to piggyback my camera, audio, video, and everything to give you guys a better video. But what prompted this was getting into YouTube and the algorithms and everything that's going on. I got to tell you, first and foremost, guys, it's not only very disappointing, but it's very disheartening because of all the hard work I put in. I know that there's very successful channels out there that don't do what I do and don't do what I maybe kind of do what I do, but a different way. And I've always been handicapped by that because although I can be somewhat creative, it's really hard for me to do the high quality that I want to put out being alone most of the time. But that's why I brought Ella in to try to help with that. But with that being said, the last few months I've noticed some problems with my channel and YouTube. And it wasn't until this past month when I got paid by YouTube, which is called AdSense, that I saw some problems. And I'm only seeing these problems get aggravated. First off, since I left Washington and I moved here, my channel has lost about 50 to 60% of its growth, meaning the amount of people that view my channels organically, meaning I'm not being suggested in YouTube's feed anymore. Secondly, the growth that I'm seeing is kind of off-put, meaning subscribers versus what I'm seeing in views. And that has to do a lot with YouTube. I'm a knife maker. Many of you that might not know, I've never been able to advertise on Instagram or Facebook because when I apply for it, I fall into a category of guns, slapjacks, all this other stuff. So I always said I'm a purveyor of everything evil because of the fact that I can't advertise. They won't let me advertise, even by paying them. They won't let me do it. That also turned around and had me with other issues with YouTube that started this year. I had to go back and remove every video that I had related to gun stuff. I've had some fairly decent popularity when I did my Howa build and my bedding and the epoxy, my 300 blackout, some other chest reviews and some other things, sighting into Howa using different ammunition. Those videos got me several thousand views per video, and I've had to remove them all from my channel. Also, to this day, my National Law Enforcement Officer Memorial Fund knife videos, as well as me making the plaque for the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund, those videos just recently got limited monetization, but they only have like 30 or 40 views, so that buries them completely. And this is a video series that went out years ago, and they just recently got limited monetization. So I've had to fight with a lot of that recently. But the fact that YouTube is squashing my channel and its growth to be able to become more successful is hurting. But more so, when I got paid through AdSense, I've noticed that I'm not getting my super chat money. Or they're giving me super chat money, but now they're no longer giving me my monetization for commercials. Now, having a YouTube channel and creating a channel, once you meet a certain criteria, what you're allowed to do is you're allowed to go ahead and monetize your videos. So this way you can have commercials, though sometimes very annoying or distasteful videos, commercials on your video. And when I run those commercials, I get a certain amount of pennies per commercial. Well, I used to get, and I'll tell you guys, I never got into YouTube to make my staple of income on YouTube, but I thought it would at least help pay for what I do on YouTube. And for a while it started to get there. At the end of 2020, I was actually breaking $400 a month. That's not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but to put it in perspective, I had 12,000 or 14,000 subscribers, and I was making $395, $410, $378 a month for commercials, the monetization aspect. Then I introduced Super Chat, but I only introduced that when I moved out here to Wyoming. I introduced Super Chat at the same time I moved out to Wyoming, but I started doing a monthly live. But I did videos, and I've been doing videos once a week for the last 3 months, I think, or 4 months. My income up until just this past period, in April, May, January, February were okay. But March, April, May, and June has been $200 or less per month. The lowest check I've gotten so far is $152, and just last month I made $229. That's horrible. That's, like I said, 50% of my revenue taken away from me now. Yet I've increased subscribers by 2,000 or 3,000 in the last 3 months or so. So my subscriber base has increased, but my income has dropped, and my viewers have dropped. I would put a video in 1 week and get a couple hundred videos or views, but then it would pretty much flatten out. So I got a lot of views. I'd put a video out on what used to be like a Tuesday or Thursday. I'd put a video out, and then that video would spike. All these people would watch, and it would plateau, and then it would just disappear. That was when I had 10,000, 12,000, 8,000. But I've got 16,200, but my income dropped by 50%. As of right now, this month I should say, July's Super Chat brought in, you guys helped bring in money. You all did this for me, $343 from the Sunday Super Chat that I did with Ella. Now, if you add that in with the current rate of my income for monetization, $175 or $200, just round it up. I made $343 on Super Chat from you all, and then I make $200 for monetization. That means I would be making $543 or more. Right now, I'm slated in the last 28 days to have brought in $323. Yeah. So I'm not getting my AdSense money, or if I am, they're keeping more of my standard monthly monetization. But either way, my channel and my business has been hurt by that. I deleted all the gun stuff. I have no swearing. Even my settings for my channel If anybody says, I think like 36 words that I have in the back end of YouTube, you can put a lot of stuff that flags comments. I've got a lot of words in there. And I go back in and I see these flagged comments. I keep a really clean channel. I stay pretty apolitical for the most part, but I'm a knife guy. I'm a Christian, family orientated. I do stuff with my kids. I teach them things. This is stuff that is against the morals and ethics of YouTube itself. So that's a problem right there. David's checking out. He always checks out, but I'm glad you came in, David. So I'm going to take a break for a second. I know I saw some people. Okay, Marquette does suck. Oh, Dave says 81 there. Okay. All in time, buddy. Shop first and back to making knives. Yep. Oh, thanks. So Keith's, okay. So that's what it boiled down to, and I wanted to let you guys know that. I didn't disable Super Chat because I couldn't do it on my phone, so I didn't do it. But stop giving money on Super Chat. Don't do it anymore. Once I can go back on the computer and I can log in, that's why I wanted to do it here. I wanted to do everything on the computer, but I couldn't. I wanted to do all this other stuff. But don't give the Super Chat, because as it is right now, the money that we did for the swag that I gave away and the money we're putting to the side for Forgotten Coast Canine, that's now coming out of my pocket. As it stands right now, I lost money on last month's video and live. And I can't do that. I'm building this shop, and it's just, well, you guys know, it's not cheap. Mike with Renegade Plumbing and HVAC did phenomenal. Just gave me materials, put stuff in, came out. He spent 7 days here working with his sons and stuff and helping out. Very relaxed, but we busted our butts because it was hot. But all the materials that he put in and pitched in and what he charged was, I would have never gotten that from another company. And I wish Mike was more in tune with technology. He's not. I would want a banner and put his website up, and he doesn't have a website. But the guy's so busy, it's almost like why do a website? But I tell him, it says, the advertising's not for now, it's for the future. But I digress. Mike's been great. Joel, May were great too. That's the way it was. But I wanted to let you guys know, like I mentioned in the last live, if you email friends, if you are on Instagram and you share one of my stories, or share something I've commented on Instagram about, or if you buy something from a company that does it, do that. Yeah, Jonathan, I see the comment. Jonathan mentions about Patreon. Patreon, I was on it for a while, but Patreon started to increase their amount to charge people monthly, as well as they went really against a lot of the 2A community and a lot of other things when people were trying to raise money for certain benefits for other individuals. Patreon went against that. And it was at that point I got off Patreon because they were taking more than I thought they should. That's why at this point, after I disabled the Super Chat, so again, nobody gives Super Chat. YouTube was taking 30% off the bat for all of their stuff, monetization, Super Chat, and everything else. But with all this conniving that they're doing right now, I don't know what's going on. And I'm so small still, I don't have the reach that someone like Matt would have with Off the Ranch or Demolition Ranch, for that matter. And for people like Casey with Coyote Works, he'll get 600-700 people on a chat, and they'll be given $5, $2, 7.62, $2.23, that kind of stuff. His income is so much higher than mine because of the views. if they were doing what they're doing to me to him, he's not going to notice it because of the fact that he's making hundreds of dollars more a month than I am. And if you just put in perspective, if I have 16,000 views and I'm only making $200 now, $230, and my views are being pushed and my channel's being buried where it doesn't even show up in growth. And I've had people that have reached out to me and said, I haven't seen you or your videos come up on their subscriptions. They're on YouTube. They have a Gmail account. They log into their Gmail account on YouTube, and it gives you a list of all the people you're subscribed to. I'm not on that list. I get buried. They've got other people that they follow, cooking shows or maybe something outdoors or four-wheel drive truck stuff, mechanic things. That all gets shown. Mine's just buried. I'm pushed down. Now, I don't know how this is affecting other channels. I know Warrior Poet Society, they went and created their own network, Warrior Poet Society Network. They do on YouTube, but I don't even know if they monetize their stuff anymore. But I'm not invited to Warrior Poet Society because of that. Tristan says they've been missing, he's missed a couple of them. Forgotten Coast Canine, it's absolutely ridiculous. Might have to come with a 1A friendly platform. You know, guys, I actually got accepted, and many of you might not know, I got accepted to Full 30. It was a channel that was supposed to be different than YouTube. It was supposed to be the same as YouTube, meaning monetization, but it was different because it was all guns and knives and camping and outdoors. People more like-minded. But Full 30 never got off the ground to monetize people. I got accepted to upload and do stuff, but then they never gave me anything else, and they dropped the ball. Everybody, Tim with Military Arms Channel, and it was Chad and Eric from Iraqi Veteran 8888, and even Demolition Ranch. Matt used to have several videos up there. Most of these guys stopped uploading to Full 30. So that ended up that. Warrior Poet Society created an awesome system, but it's a subscription-based program. So people that are on the Warrior Poet Society network are invited by Evan and John. And I would have to be invited to go do that. But then I make my monthly income on people like you that would subscribe to watch our stuff. But they don't have the reach that YouTube does. So they put some stuff on YouTube, but the rest of it they put on their Warrior Poet Society network. But like I said, I haven't been invited. So Vet TV, never heard of Vet TV, or maybe just hit the bell again. Yeah, Keith, that's another thing is there are people that have been unsubscribed as well as their notifications have been removed from all the channels they were ever subscribed to. So people have gone back and had to go and say, check your subscriptions, do a search for YouTube channels that you normally would watch. Not in your search like your subscriptions, just go to the home page of YouTube, log in of course, but go to the home page of YouTube and type in a channel that you like to watch and then click on theirs. That'll show you if you're subscribed or not. And then if you go to their homepage on their channel, see if you're hitting the notification bell. But that's true, Keith. There's people that don't do that. Hit the bell again. Okay, yeah, send me a text of some sorts, maybe. Something we can share. If it's a link that you want to share, you can leave in the comments, Tyler. Maybe that'll help everybody too. But so the biggest thing I've been doing, if you guys do follow Instagram or Facebook, I don't go on Facebook anymore. I haven't. What you'll see on CK Knife and Tool is what I post from Instagram. It automatically gets posted over to Facebook. Facebook was limiting a lot of the things that I would try to do when I posted on there. And they also stopped my growth and trying to do stuff. And when I couldn't advertise and they wanted to charge me for certain things, I have a personal Facebook account and I have a CK Knife and Tool Facebook account. I don't ever go on there. I think I have like 220 friends on Facebook. And last time I ever saw I might have had 500 or 600 people following CK Knife and Tool. It wasn't growing, and Facebook wasn't helping with marketing and advertising to build my company to make it bigger. And I had to choose, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, knives, all this other stuff. And I was like, just getting rid of Facebook altogether. I don't have it on my phone. I don't have the apps or anything like that. So what you see on my Facebook page is cross-posted from Instagram. But with that said, on Instagram and on Facebook, I've been advertising a lot of swag, product, patches, hats, the long sleeve shirts that just came out recently, t-shirts and hoodies, all of that stuff, guys. That and PayPal. Now, I've had a couple people mail me checks. If you want to mail a check, you can write it to CK Knife and Tool. That's fine. I'm actually a licensed business in Wyoming, and I'm still a licensed business in Washington. That doesn't expire until November or something. But I'm a licensed business in Wyoming. I've got a business account. I got all that stuff. So if you wrote a check out to me, it goes into the business account, and I put it towards doing stuff like this. Like Dex helped paid for these tables I got here. You guys helped pay for the Wi-Fi to get connected, because that's $65 a month, and it was about $90 to get it connected. That came out of your guys, well, it would have come out of the super chat money, but I didn't get that, so it's coming from those personal checks. But if you send a paycheck or a check, you can just snail mail it to me. That's fine. PayPal, they take 3%. I'm okay with that. That's no different than a credit card transaction fee or anything. But also what would help is if you guys bought t-shirts or a coffee mug. The hats and the mugs I have here in my basement of my shop in the office right now. I'm working with Jim with Ground Pounder Coffee. I'm going to actually have coffee on hand, so you'll be buying it directly from me, but you can still go to Jim and buy coffee from him too. If you wanted to, that's great. I would ask if you buy anything from Ground Pounder Coffee. I don't have a discount code, but if you just leave a comment or a note that you came over because of me, and maybe you didn't buy my coffee, but you bought some other buddy's coffee, leave a comment in there supporting CK Knife and Tool, and do that kind of thing to show Jim that what I'm doing is, I'm working hard. He follows the channel, but the guy's really busy with his regular 9-to-5 kind of job, but also he runs Ground Pounder Coffee, and he's also an ambassador, brand ambassador for Colby Valve. But so he's got his plate full of a lot of things. Steven Peterson, I'm not tech savvy, so how do we do PayPal? Steve, all you have to do is if you have PayPal, all you do is log into your PayPal account, and if you want to send money, you got a spot there you can send money. You can either make it a gift, which means then you pay the 3% transaction, or you can just send me money and I'll gladly pay the 3%. But you just type in ckknifeandtool@gmail.com. That's my PayPal email. If you want to email PayPal me money, you can do that. You just go on to PayPal. You can send money. I think it's on a phone. You could click send money and do all that kind of stuff. Like I tell other people, if you send a check, you do that. The people that I've gotten checks from, I actually take a picture of it and I text you and I send you back a note that I got it. So there's that kind of thing. Forgotten Coast K9, thank you for that, Chad. No problem, no problem. Speaking of that, we have coffee through Ground Pounder coming soon. That's right. Can I say anything? Should I mention? Tyler just commented on there, or Chris or Tyler. I think it's Tyler still. But I connected, got Ground Pounder Coffee and Forgotten Coast K9 together, I guess. So if you wrote it, I can say it. Go for it. All right. I guess Tyler and Forgotten Coast K9, they'll probably be sharing it more like on Instagram, but they got a coffee coming out soon. So you guys got to look forward to that. And all the proceeds, 100%, are going back into Forgotten Coast K9 to set guys up for the dogs, the training, get people all the materials, whatever they need. It all goes back to them. So that's super cool. And I'm waiting for my stuff, but they got some things coming to me that I'm anxious to share with you all. So that'll be really cool. That'll be a standalone video, of course, but super cool. But I'm glad to have helped out Forgotten Coast Canine, Chris, Tyler, all the other guys over there. That was super nice to hear. And like I said, oh, okay. So real last minute on that one. So no super chat. PayPal, cknathantool@gmail.com is the link for PayPal, or you can send me a check. You can email me at chadk@cknathantool.com. You can email at cknathantool@gmail.com. That's fine. There's links down below to my website. Just hit the contact us. That'll get you right to me to send me questions or anything there that we don't want to share here. I'll give you a shipping address, all that kind of stuff. I want a new shirt, but it doesn't link. No, okay. So what I'll get at next is the swag. So actually, real quick, gotta have a drink of water, guys. I'm dying here. Oh. So swag. Now, some of you might not know, I've worked with Bunker Branding down in Texas. Bunker Branding's owned by Matt and Mary Carricker. I call them the first family of YouTube because Matt started Demolition Ranch back when he was in freshman in college or something like that. And they started everything else off the ranch, Vet Ranch. His dad, Lee Carricker, I follow on Instagram. He does Off the Ranch with Dr. Lee, stuff like that. I was a big fan, and I used to talk with Mark quite a bit before he passed away. So Bunker Branding's running my swag when it comes to my t-shirts, my hoodies, my long sleeve shirts. We're working on hats, but there's absolutely no production of hats. There's like ugly color hats now. You can't get all the hats I wanted. They don't have them right now. So they're talking about maybe September, October. I'm going to try to work on flannels, stocking caps. All of this is going to be held through Bunker Branding Co. Now, if you want to buy, yeah, sorry, Keith, I know. I get carried away. Plus, it's dry. It's drier out here. So when you go to my website, and I was going to do a tutorial about this, it's really easy to do on a desktop computer or like an iPad or like a tablet, a bigger screen. On a cell phone, it doesn't work as easy. But what you do is you can go to the swag. I created a tab. Sorry. You go to swag and you just tap on the swag button on the top of my website and it'll put you to that new page. When you go there, you'll scroll. You'll see the hats, the mugs, patches I think are at the bottom, but you'll see all that. When you see new, you'll see the t-shirt or a hoodie. There's actually a scrolling window within that page. So what you do is when you've got a window, and normally if you just put your mouse over, like on mine, you just roll your mouse and the page will roll. Well, that page that scrolls up and down underneath the Bunker Branding part, that's actually got another, like a sub page, and that scrolls too. And then you can click and you can scroll through and you'll see t-shirts, you'll see the hoodies, you'll see the long sleeves. If you see that and you see like, I think it's like options or something like that, I think it was. If you click on that, it'll open up and it'll show you, it'll pop up a window on your desktop. It'll pop up a window bigger and show you all the colors in the front and the back of the shirts, the hoodies and the tees. Then it's got a drop down window for your size and then your color. Once you do that, you add to your cart. A little window will pop up on the side and then you can check out. When you hit that checkout, it'll open up a brand new window. A brand new tab will pop open. That's the Bunker Branding link for my store. So then you'll pay through that. You'll put your email, your contact information. You could pay via PayPal. You could pay through iPay or something like that. So you could do that kind of thing. and then you log it all in shipping, and you'll get an email confirmation from Bunker Branding showing that they received your order. So at that point, it goes right to them. They're doing this out of the kindness of their heart because they didn't do this for me before. But also, they don't host an entire store, meaning like their website, because I'm not a big channel like the other channels are. 100,000, 500,000, millions, 1 point some million. I'm not that kind of person. But I guess I was big enough, or somebody liked me, that there was enough that they would help host this. So the best way to do it is going on your desktop computer or a large tablet, your laptop, an iPad, or something like that. I've tried to use it on my phone, and it just doesn't show you all the details, and as well on that kind of stinks. But it's how my website's designed. I don't know how I could change that. I don't know anybody else that can do that, so it's that way. But I get paid monthly for all the sales. At the end of every month, Bunker Branding pays me like YouTube does. So when you buy a t-shirt or a hoodie or a t-shirt or something like that, at the end of the month, I get paid, and so that helps me out. And at least you get a product then. So that's kind of a good thing. Easy on the voice, buddy, or stressing? Yeah, Keith, I'm stressing, buddy. It's I got it to work enough to see that on the phone. I will get the shirt done tomorrow, thanks. Glad to help, Carl, glad to help. And they go up to size, I think, 2X. I don't know if everything goes up to 3X or not. I haven't looked. And so, but yeah, so I wanted to share that with everybody because honestly, guys, it's tough. It is. I gotta say, in all honesty, the kids have been great. I'll tell you that. The kids are great, but they're still teenagers. And Kasha's still in Washington. And so I'm having to do all their struggles with getting to school because they're going to be going to school this year. Some of that hasn't been all that easy. Communication. Health. Last week, been feeling a lot more stressed or strained, harder to breathe, talking, all that. It's been taking its toll. I've messed up a lot on some of the building stuff now. I've been doing it a lot, and part of it's just I'm overwhelmed and I'm taxed with a lot of it. I haven't rough framed since I did the remodel on the first shop, but I haven't done anything like this extreme in 10 years or more, 11 years actually, since I had guys I used to general contract. But I would general contract and I'd get people to tasked to do certain things. I don't have that here because back then a 2x4 was, $1.80, $2 maybe. Now I'm paying $8 a 2x4. A lot of that takes its toll on you, physically and mentally. And this whole shop build's been really stressful. The good news is, like we mentioned, Kasha got a job. This is her last week in Washington. And sorry guys, drink water too fast now. She'll be out here next week, and we'll be a family once again, which is cool. So we'll have that going. But it's still a lot to bear, a lot to take on. So, but with that said, as you guys just saw, a little sneak peek. There's things that have gotten done. We're going to start more. We're actually wrapping up a video. So tomorrow's video is what you're seeing, what you saw here. I just wrapped up, or I'm wrapping up the video tomorrow for next week. And then I'll be starting on some other things in the shop here and getting things going. So tentatively speaking, and according to Kasha's work schedule, their days off, it does look like September 11th and 12th is going to be the grand opening weekend, which means September 11th, we're going to do a live here from the shop with how many people we can have here. I'm hoping some vendors, some supporters will be here September 11th, and we're going to do the giveaway. What I'm hoping to is have someone that I was going to raise this money for and do it. The downfall is I was relying on the super chat to use for the donation to raise the money. I don't know how else I can do it other than by you guys doing what we did with the Gaddison knife, and that would be commenting how much money for the class, meaning the class I'm going to have for someone is $1,200. That's going to be 5 days here in the shop. Pretty much you get pick of whatever handle material, custom pins. I'll have like 5 or 6 models of knives we can work on. We even could probably work on a knife that you have of your own. I'll have blade material, regular stock here, do something like that. But it's basically a 40-hour course of me and you in the shop working. You get to do whatever you can do, and then I'll do the rest of it. If you are limited to your abilities, physically or mentally, then I'll do it with you, and I'll do it for you. That's what the class is all about. But you'll be firsthand here in my shop working it, and it's a $1,200 course. You have to come out here, and you have to stay here. You have to take care of lodging and your travel, but I'll take care of the other stuff. Now it's $1,200. Now the goal is to take this money and this class. It was supposed to be turned towards someone that would get it and come out here to do it, but the money is going to go for a nonprofit, meaning I'm going to be basically working for free, giving you your knife for free, and all that money is going to that nonprofit. That's right. I basically, if you pick out materials and you're getting a knife that I would sell for $400, $450, you're getting that with that $1,200, but I'm giving it to you for free because I'm giving all that money away. Yeah, I'm not keeping a couple $100 for paying this or paying that. But it's $1,200. It's all going. Now, if we break $1,200, then yeah, maybe I can keep a couple $100 to pay. Like if Carl came out here, guys, he eats like crazy. Or Keith, I mean, he's just horrible. But just saying, guys. So it'll be up to the recipient, which at this point it looks like it'll be Forgotten Coast Canine. So I'm going to be excited about that. But somebody's got to be here with Forgotten Coast Canine to receive it and be a part of it all. I made that the criteria. The person being here is the one that gets it. So, yeah, blah, 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 Keith, will ya? So that's good. Let's see. Carl says the 3 10-foot but 2x4s is about $30. Yeah, it gets pretty expensive, bud. It does get pretty expensive. And Forgotten Coast says fair enough. So September 11th and 12th looks like it's going to be the live. So the 12th, I'm just going to do a barbecue, basically with the families of the trades that worked here, myself, Kosh, and the kids, and then I'm going to have a limited invite to people that overland, that camp, that want to come out and stay on the property, or they're going to be staying at a hotel and you want to come out for the weekend. That's a possibility too. I know that Greg is planning on coming out. You guys remember Greg from previous videos and stuff. Greg's coming out for the grand opening, so he'll be around for that. Kasha's going to be off the 11th and 12th. The kids will be around, so that'll be pretty cool. So basically I'll be opening my house up to host this event in the shop. And I also got something super special, but that's going to be announced on the grand opening or shown at the grand opening as well. So having guys like Greg around will be really helpful, as well as I think I got my cousin Ronnie might be coming out too during that weekend period of time. So that's kind of nice. But I lost 25 pounds in the last 14 months. No way. Carl, what's going on? The heat? Well, that's right. You had to build a table, didn't you, Carl? You were working hard. That's what happened. But yeah, so unless you guys, I don't think I missed anything. I do appreciate all the support. If you have any questions, you can always just email me. I'll try to help as much as I can that way. lot of you guys got my, shoot me a text. But email is the fastest way. And again, if you guys wanted to support in some way, buy the swag, do that kind of stuff. That helps tremendously. It'll help show Bunker Branding they didn't make a bad decision taking on a little old me, and we'll go from there. But also just to comment on videos, play the videos, stuff like that. Nobody can feed Dutch. Yeah, nobody can feed Dutch anymore. That's he's doing a little better, but he's on like probiotics and prebiotics and some fancy dog food and stuff like that. So give him a little ground beef once in a while, but I gotta cook it. He can't do dry dog food raw dog food. No raw food anymore for a while because of his stomach. So we got that going. But yeah, gang. So I'll let you guys go. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much for all the support. Really mean it a lot. Tomorrow's video should be going up around 6 a.m. my time, so that'll be kind of nice. I'm trying to keep videos shorter because of the uploading and all that stuff, but the internet here is not very good for business related stuff. It's fine if you want to watch a video or stuff like that, but yeah, I can't do that. Uploading and doing stuff to the cloud and everything is horrible. So, but guys, thank you again. I do appreciate it. Like I always say, like, share, subscribe. Keep me from the bottom of the YouTube bucket. It all helps. Until next video, which will be tomorrow morning. We'll see you then, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.